there and welcome to Legal Break. I'm Maureen Akers and with us today, Gary Bruce. Thank you so much for joining us again, Gary.
Thank you.
Great to have you here as always.
Thank you.
Talking about issues that are very topical. Very recently, a large settlement, it was about 11 million or so, had to do with this Ashley Madison website, and there was a data breach. What are, kind of makes you wonder, what are our rights when something like this happens?
Good question. Because that's one where you could point to who failed.
Yeah.
And so I think what the allegations were that they had failed in their security of doing what they should have done to protect the individual's data and their personal information.
Mm-hmm.
So a class action was brought
Mm-hmm.
on behalf of all those people who had their personal information hacked.
Right.
And so the question there, though, is this: why is it 11 million? Why wouldn't it have been 11 billion?
Yeah.
It's because it's damages. It's going to be controlled by what the damages are. What is the impact on my life? Now it's not going to be hurt feelings or somebody in that case found out something I guess I shouldn't have been doing, right? So, or alleged. But the issue is, does it affect me economically? Does it affect me in a way that gives rise to a case?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess not much. Everybody's going to get a little bit of something on that.
Mm-hmm.
I think the interesting thing is, though, the use of the class action, because we used to hear a lot about how bad they were, how we don't need class actions,
right?
How they're runaway tort and need to be tort reform on this. And we don't hear much of that anymore for this reason. Ashley Madison and that group just wiped their slate clean. They can't be sued now. So corporate America finds it a useful tool to bring these kind of things to an end.
Yeah.
And so I do think it helps sometimes. The corporation has to acknowledge the fault, but it also absolves them from the individual cases that might arise.
That might keep going on and on and on.
Keep going on and on and on.
Yeah.
Right.
So is there anything that we can protect ourselves, or to do to protect ourselves from data breach and things like this?
Well, I don't know. That's welcome to America 2017. 17
going
right.
forward.
So I guess you're careful what you put on there. I think we see a lot of changes. And because of the exposure, because people do have liability, I think we see them working hard to make sure these things don't happen and limiting to the information that you do share. So I think it's an example, and so many things in our society have benefited from the tort system, in my personal opinion, because there's responsibility, so it raises awareness. This is a problem. I don't want to be responsible for it. Let's fix it and make sure it's not a problem in the future. Right.
Very good. So, yeah, need to figure out how to protect yourself, but if something happens, you can definitely contact Gary Bruce Law if you need some more information. Thank you so much for joining us today, Gary, and we look forward to seeing you on the very next Legal Break.